Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. So we're going to be continuing the aerial rebuild high grade from yesterday. We were able to finish the head and the torso from yesterday. Here they are. And so we're going to be continuing with the arms and legs and feet. Hopefully we get to the feet today, if we have time. And then from yesterday, I couldn't figure out what this meant. Let me move this away. So there was an F1 and F2, which is part of the torso. It's supposed to be the clear kind of plastic, and I couldn't figure out where it was. Turns out there was this thing, which was the F, and I couldn't find it and didn't realize what it was because I put it in the box thinking it was like an extra piece, but turns out nope, this was the other option. So it was going to be A22, just a simple clear plastic, or this F1 and F2, which has like the permit score effect kind of thing. So what I want to do is, I still don't know, because there's like a sticker already for the permit score effect. So I don't even know what this is for, because I feel like putting this on would be the same thing, same kind of effect. So I don't know what to do. Should I keep just a clear plastic since the sticker permit score effect is already there, or use the kind of these pieces that has a built-in effect? I kind of like how it is right now though. So maybe we'll leave this as is for now, and then just save this in case we do end up needing it in the future. Because if I use this F piece, it doesn't have that transparent effect kind of thing. Let me see if I can get it focusing the camera. So that's how it looks. The effect is kind of built into it, so it's not the clear plastic like how it is on this kind of other piece. I guess we'll see. So again, put this aside, save it for the future. So for now, we'll continue on with the rest of the build. Right arm, BC1. So we're going to be needing D9 and D8 blue pieces, and then the sticker. Again, I hate stickers. Well, I hate the application of it. So blue pieces, D9 and D8. D9, D8. Some of them have chunks, but two joints are thin, so maybe we'll do gut-handed with those thin ones. Again, butter. So it was my first time using the gut hand, yesterday. For those who missed it, we did unboxing yesterday as well. Okay, and then for the rest, these knobs look thick and chunky. We'll see if we can get them with the display. If not, we'll use the cheap heavy-duty nippers for them. Ooh, stress mark. Maybe I should be cutting further out first. I forgot that blue and the red pieces are easily stressed. So that is the 8. Pull down this knob first before I come in with the display or the cut hand. Alright, I think that's good enough. Let's come in with the cut hand for this. Slow and steady. Nice. That is beautiful. I need my X-Acto knife. Let me know if I should zoom in a bit with my desk view. Use the ultimate tool, the nails, to remove some of those stress marks. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. The camera keeps focusing on the instructions. How do I get this to focus on this? Let's do the rest of them. Ooh, that was pretty easy. All right. Let's do the other part, D9. Again, reminder to myself, blue and red stress easily. Cut the knobs further out, and then go from there. Ooh. Flew to my arm. Hopefully that didn't introduce any stress to the part. Maybe I cut it too close too soon. Ooh, nice snaps. Alright. Good hand. Slow and steady. That is butter. One more. Actually, let me brush this off. Nice. Okay. X-Acto knife. I wish all parts are easy like this. Yesterday we had some trouble with some of the clear parts going in. Thankfully, none of those pesky stress marks on the clear parts are out and visible once it's put together. Okay. There are these tiny stuff, I don't know. Maybe I should see if I can take them out. So I'm not sure if it's going to be visible after assembly or not. One of the parts on the, I can't remember if it was the head or the torso, I spent some significant time trying to clean up a nub, and it turns out that it wasn't even visible after assembly. But since we don't know, we just do it right. Do it once, do it right. Or was it do it right, do it once? All right, orientation. So this, is this 9 or 8? No, it's mixed up. All right, this seems like 9 on my left hand. And then this is going to be the 8. All right, that looks right. So we apply a sticker to D9. Sticker 13. So there's 4 sets of 13. Right now it's just telling me to only apply 1. Oh, 1 of each. 1 on 9, 1 on 8. And then the green part at the bottom. I think this is the part where it would be fun if you can hand paint it. I can only imagine hand painting this. I can imagine airbrushing this and having to mask those tiny details. Alright. And then, again, this is my one of my favorite tools for applying stickers. It's just the sleeve of the tweezer, but since it's silicone, it's perfect for pushing in these stickers. It's small enough to get into these kind of crevices or indents. And since it's silicone itself, it doesn't do any damage to the sticker or the part. Not even a scratch. Alright, that went perfectly. Hopefully it'll be the same for the rest. Second sticker for the other side. Maybe I should be brushing these parts before I apply a sticker on them. I'll try to remember that on the next set, in case there's any debris stuck on it. It's not going to cause a bump on the sticker from the inside once it's applied. Nice. I'm wondering if I should zoom in a bit on my desk view. Because if I zoom in, it might look pixelated, especially for the touch stream. But let's stay with this for now. Okay, combine them. Wait a minute. I feel like there's should be something else first. Am I missing something? Oh, it is step 3. Because there's like this part here with holes. Looks like something should go in them. But now it's telling me to sandwich them together. And this, you just follow the instructions. It's not satisfying. Right now, it's looking like an XAF feed at a quick glance. All right. Next up, we're gonna need D1. Blue piece again. D1. There's 2 D1s. Huh. Interesting. It's not separated as 1 or 2, it's just 1, but there's a set of 2 for them. I guess it doesn't matter which one you take out first. So I think for 2 knobs, we can go straight with the cut hand. And then maybe on the other one is the display. Although it is a blue piece, let's go with the safe process. Cut away from the knob. Again, I need to remember blue and red pieces. They easily get stress marks from cutting knobs too close. call in the MVP, my disposal cup. What a snap. Ooh, that got too close. Man. Hopefully we can clean that up with the X-Acto. Got too excited. Lesson learned. Cut even further away. Give more allowance to the knob. And then I think we can come in with a God hand now. I already see a stress mark on that one. Yep. Let's put the reference photo back on. Okay. X-Acto. And I really didn't do a good job on this one. I wonder how visible this will be. Again, this is the part where I should be sanding, but I'm committed to not sanding at all. Because I think that's the least enjoyable part of doing Gunpla. Okay. See if we can get rid some of it with the nails. So this one's fine. Wait, should I put away my instructions so I can do zoom ins like this? Because it keeps focusing on the instructions from behind. So this one's fine. Not perfect, but just fine. This one as well, but the other two are pretty bad. Or maybe just one of them. Yeah, just this one. Wow. Oh, it's coming off. There is a small white dot. Again, I should be sanding this. I just don't want to sand. Let's come again with the X-Acto knife, see if I can remove some of the layers of that white dot. Ooh, it's catching it. Okay. Now, is this something that's gonna be a sticking point, or would stick out, or is this something that only I would know or notice? It's one of those things where it should be good enough, but because I know of it, it's bugging the hell out of me. I'll try to be more aggressive with my nails. Alright, that's working. It's much better. Yeah. See that? Okay. So now, orientation wise, it's just gonna snap in or get sandwiched by like 2 crevices, seems like. Nice. Nice. My nephew does that meme very well. Okay, again, it's, to me, I don't have XA memorized, but it, color wise and kind of silhouette wise, it's looking like an XA so far. Alright, next part. Oh, it's not getting called out, but it's separated here. So B5 and B6, gray parts. B. Okay. B5, B6. So we should be able to do maybe all of them would display. Yeah, we'll go with display for this one. Or maybe gut hand. We'll do gut hand. If I feel like it's too tough for the gut hand, we use display instead. I just did the thinnest part and it felt like might be too tough for the God hand. We'll do this way instead. This, maybe we'll cut away first. And that's tough. Good thing I didn't use God hand or display for that one. This one's pretty bad. Man, keeps focusing on the manual. There we go. This might be good enough, considering that it doesn't seem like it's gonna be visible anyway after the build. Okay, so that was B5. Let's do the B6. Ooh. I think we can do this with all God hand. Slow and steady. Yep. Nice. Okay. So this gets put together. Double check the orientation. Ooh. Hear that snap? Sounded nice. Okay. Next up, C114, C113, B15, B14. So should be doing B14 and 15 first. Back to the Bs. 14, C15. Where's 14? Oh, just above it. Okay, 14. We can do a God hand with these. Easy. Just a little cleanup. Again, I don't think any of these are going to be visible, but I still want to do a decent job at it in case it does show up, and also peace of mind. Alright, next one, what was it? B15. Oh, should I turn on face tracking with this? Yep. $15. Again, got hand with all of them. They're gray, they're soft, and they're thin enough. There's like a small step on that one. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Smoke cleanup. There's something relaxing doing these with an X-Acto knife. At least with the gray pieces, since they're soft. Unlike the blue and red. Okay. So these snap together. Orientation check. So this looks like it's B14. This in my left hand is the B15. And this way. Okay. Oh, I forgot about this knob. Hold on. Nub. Is it? It's pronounced nub, right? N-U-B? Nicely done. Well job, me. So what's next? C13, C14 from C1 set. C1 first. White. Need to fix this. Where's the stand? This is. Okay. 13 and 14, I see 12, 13, 14. These are white, and this should be tougher than gray, but I think not as tough as blue and red. Thin knobs, maybe you can get away with gut hand right away. We'll see. Yep, butter. Butter. Last one, the thickest part. We'll do it slowly in case we need to do this with a display instead. cutting through. Nice. Okay. White, doable with God hand straight away. No noticeable stress mark. Or just some extra or leftover nubs. And then C114. Where was it? Oh, it's just next to it. Alright. God hand. I kind of want to try. My camera can focus on where it needs to focus. I'll try that for a bit. Because it doesn't focus if I... Okay, now this is much better. What is it focusing on? There we go. Oh, it's focusing on my hand. Is it focusing on this thing? Move that away. Now it's focusing on the mat. The numbers in the mat. I guess no matter what I do, it's either going to focus on the mat or focus on the instructions. Oh. I guess we'll put this back if it doesn't help with focusing on my hand. Maybe it's even worse. Maybe the mat is worse than the instructions. C1. What's the best way to put this? Okay. See if this needs some cleanup. Just this one, just a little bit. Okay. So this was C13 on my right hand. Just double check the orientation. It's going to be like so. Slight snap on that one. Nothing crazy. And I was hoping for a satisfying snap. Oh, I had this second mic the other way around. Wrong end pointing towards my desk. Hopefully it was still capturing some desk sounds. Okay, now C15 and C16. Back to the C1. Number 5, number 6. These two. I'll try with the God hand, starting with the thinnest nub. That was easy. Easier. Slightly tougher, but still easy. Alright, minor cleanup with X-Acto. That was C5, do C6, I'm going to be needing C2, let's leave the C1 set right there for now. Check for cleanup. Oh, no cleanup needed. Way to go, God Hand. Sweet. Okay. So we're here now. C5. Next, so let's look for a snap. Tiny snap. Tiny snap, but satisfying snap. All right, C6. Oh yeah, I forgot to check C6 for cleanups. Alright, that one seems fine with just the nails. This one is not. The other two is not, or not. See the exact over that. Nice and easy. Satisfying even. This one's bigger. Let's try not to scratch the rest of the surface. Kinda itching to play Dota. Hopefully I have time to play Dota later tonight. I'll stream it if I can. It's hard for me to stream Dota because I only play 1 or 2 games. So having a short stream doesn't seem like kind of a good, not motivation, but maybe, I don't know, good cause or good reason. Although I do know some of the Dota streamers that only play a few games, sometimes even just 2. Okay, nice. C1, 2, and then B8. Let's do C1, 2 first. Number 2, it's a tiny piece. See if we can get it with the gut hand. The last bit felt tougher than I was expecting. And I still don't know the limits of the gut hand. All I know is they easily break or snap. And then B8, gray set. B, where's number 8? There we go, it's a hand. Oh, it didn't look like a hand in the instructions. And the hand parts are complex, obviously, so it's hard to clean up. Like on one of the knobs, I accidentally hit a surface that I didn't intend to. So Thankfully, it wasn't too bad. All right. So, orientation check. B8, right hand, C12, my left. Right. It's okay, so there's no wrong way of putting it together. Nice. And the hand is pretty detailed, especially for high grade. I don't remember the wing and the heavy arms that I built having a hand look this detailed. Try to show it on the screen for those who's not familiar with it. Come on, focus. Yeah, it keeps focusing on the manual, so it's hard. Maybe I should zoom. Should I zoom? Let's try zooming in. There. Is that better? I think that is better. Because before I was only zoomed in at 1.2x. So I zoomed in even more. Now it's at 1.5x. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Still got a pretty good kind of shot of my desk. Good space. Not too close, not too far. But zoomed enough so you can see these. See what I was talking about? The hand is very detailed. I mean, it's still a very basic hand. There's no mechanics to it, but looks good. All right, put them together at the very end. So we're here now. Oh, so the detail on this blue piece I was worried about. I was like, should there be something in between these? Because I was thinking it's going to be sandwiched by the two blue pieces, but it seems like this thing just squeezes in between. Ooh, nice snap. Satisfying snap. Those are one of the better moments in Gunpla, the satisfying snaps. Okay. Orientation this way. All the way, I think. All right. And then the hand. Nice snap. Look at that. I got an arm. Solid feeling. Joint on the hand. Nice tight joint on the elbow with a limiter. Do you see that? So it travels along that channel. Look at that. Ready to arm wrestle. Man, this looks good. Especially for a high grade. Although I haven't seen real grade in person. Well, maybe I have. Yeah, I have in the Gundam shops. I have a RG Wing TV on my backlog. Although I'm not sure yet if that's going to be the next build, because I don't have a kind of clear display case yet. Man, looks amazing. The other stuff on my backlog are like these dioramas, or scale model, or miniature, whatever you want to call them. Miniature Japanese food stalls, or yatai. Yatai. Y-A-T-A-I? Yatai? Yatai? Yatai. I think I hear it. Yatai. Yatai? Anyway, I have a few of them, but I also want to put them in a clear case so I don't have to dust them off every now and then. So it would be, because of all the details, crevices and stuff, it's gonna be hard to, you know, dust them every week. All right arm done. Now we're on to the left arm. Step 4, or section 4. All right, I guess pretty much doing the same thing. Alright, I need to drink. Since it's just the other side of the arm, it's just going to be a mirror image steps or process of the right arm. D12, D13 blue pieces. Let's put away this gray B set. D12, D13. C11, D12, D13. Okay. Again, for these blue and red, I should cut further away from the knob because they easily get stress marks. And they're going to be highly visible because the stress marks are white. They are highly visible on blue and red. This one we can do with a cut hand. It's a very skinny knob. Yep. Let's do 13 as well. Okay, put this away. Man, gut hand feels so nice. Okay, this one went nicer and easier than the last one. What happened? Oh, thank you, Feel Good MDTV, for the follow. Hope you're having a nice day so far. I know Mondays are usually rough, but nonetheless, hope you're having a nice one. Alright, I think that's it for that one. Now let's do the other side. This one looks pretty bad. Not anymore. Alright, last bit. Man, again, nails. Probably the most underrated tool for Gunpla. Okay. So from what I can remember, I'm going to be putting on a sticker for each of these pieces. Feel Good asks, hi, how do you like streaming Gunpla? Hello. Hello, Feel Good. It was my first time streaming ever yesterday, and so far I like it. I feel like, I like doing Gunpla on my own as well, but from yesterday I had such a good time. A few people came in and had a chat, and we talked about Gunpla things, some other things, anime, kind of all the other stuff, and it felt really nice. I really had a very good time yesterday, so far I like streaming Gunpla. Yeah, just a little scratch goes a long way, you know. He knows what's up. Yeah, it's amazing how, I think I mentioned this yesterday, I didn't know about using nails. At the time, I haven't seen anyone do it from the videos I watch. And then I started doing it just to try it, and then it worked out. And after a while I saw who was it? There's maybe 2 or 3 YouTubers that I saw doing the same thing. I was wondering, is this something that just everyone comes up with naturally on their own? And just out of discovery? Because I feel like if I'm thinking back about it, I mean, you wouldn't know how the part would react, you know, if you scratch it with your nail, but so far none of the scratchy stuff made any part worse. And for most cases, they're clutch. Like they even remove some of those rest marks that an X-Acto knife couldn't, or even a Despay or a gut hand nippers would. All right, sticker time. One of my least favorite thing is applying stickers. They're nerve-wracking, they're difficult, especially if it's on a part that doesn't have a good kind of place to grip. But it is essential in every kit. I hear, what is it? Is it master grade or perfect grade that has fewer stickers? Maybe it's real grade. I've only built high grade so far. I have one real grade on my backlog, the Wing Gundam. So I'm not sure when I'll be building that though, because I want to put it on a display case. And I haven't decided yet on what type of display case I want to get, whether it's wall mounted or a kind of cabinet type of thing, or just like a tabletop display case. Number 13. I just remembered. I told myself to dust off the parts before applying stickers on them in case there were debris that would cause or might cause a bump on the sticker from the inside. Alright, time for our secret weapon, the silicone cap for my tweezer to push in the sticker. It's a little off angled. See if we can realign it. Alright. Push it again. Sweet. That looks perfect. Now on the other side. Oh, sticker. Gentle push. Yep. Okay. Now, okay, we just snap these together. See if there's a satisfying snap on this one. Can't remember if it had it on the other side. No satisfying snap. Just like a slow and gentle squeeze. Although maybe that's a good thing because this one had a very skinny kind of post. Alright, and then D1. Another blue piece. Seems like we can do these with gut hand for all the nubs. They are small enough. Although I did tell myself earlier, cut away for these blue and red pieces because they easily get stressed. Do it right, do it once. Put this back for now. Oh no. Hopefully it didn't stress the part. Man, this is tough. Do you hear that? Kind of persistence. Okay. Maybe we'll do this way with this one instead of God hand. I'd rather have a small stress mark on the part than to break the gut hand on just my second day of using it. Just have to come in with the X-Acto knife after this. Nice. One more layer, hopefully. See if I can catch anything else. I think that's it for that. Okay. What's after that one? D1. Oh, just connected to the shoulder piece. Straight up. Ooh. Nice snap. All right, next up, gray parts, B3, B4. Three and 4. Did we do all gut hand with this one earlier? I think we did, except for those thicker parts. We'll do this pay with the thicker parts. B3 first. And this pay for the chunky part. Or was I out of the shot? My bad. Okay, and then B4. This one looks like we can do all with gut hand. Easy. We still need the B set. We'll leave that for now. Ooh, this looks bad. Look at that. See if we can save that with the X-Acto knife and the nail. This one I know it's just gonna go in to the part, so we don't have to worry about stress marks. But if there's kind of a layer that we can remove, we'll do that in case it causes any misalignment when it's pressed in assembly. Okay. And then this one's pretty bad. I'm not even catching anything. Man. Although I don't think it's visible anyway. Yeah, it's not gonna be visible on the assembly or after the assembly. We'll just come in with the nails. Make sure there's nothing that sticks out. Make sure it's a tight fit. You see that? Just a nail. Almost gone. Look at that. Human nails OP. Even this one. You see that? Can barely see it anymore. Alright, hydrate. Alright, so that was B4 and B3. So this is supposed to go together now. Orientation check. This way. And then this way. Oh, I forgot to remove stress marks on this one. Let's do that now. Alright, that's done with just the nail. These ones, these ball joints, you don't have to have these perfect. Let's make sure there's nothing that's sticking out too much. This one we can address with the X-Acto. Just remove a layer. Time to come in with the nail. Because X-Acto isn't catching anything else. Look. Gone. Magic. Okay. No satisfying snap, just a tight squeeze. Okay, put those away for now. B12 and B13. B12, B13. I think we can do these all with gut hand straight up. Oh, I know it bent. And then B13. I should do the sides first to avoid the bend accident. Hope everyone's having a nice Monday. It feels hotter today than it was yesterday. Are we gonna need B again? Yep, we're gonna need B7 later. Although we're gonna have to use C1 first. Put away the B for now. And then remove some of these nubs and stress marks. This one. You guys see it? So these are the kind of nubs that I just wish that I don't catch any of the other surfaces with the X-Acto. Because sometimes, while trying to take out these kind of nubs, I end up scratching the surface around it. So far, so good. I wonder if there's like a technique that I just don't know about when doing these type of nubs. I did buy a chisel type X-Acto knife. I haven't opened it yet. But so far I haven't had a need to use it. Although I feel like there were moments yesterday, on yesterday's build, that I should have. I was just too lazy to open the thing that I bought for that purpose. Okay, that's good. See this other one. And I don't know if this is a nub or part of the detail, this whole thing. See that? There's a stress mark there, but that embossed detail above it looks too good to be just a nub. So try not to remove that detail and just address the stress mark. Alright, I think we did a pretty good job with that one. Alright, that's good. And I apologize for if my sound sounds muddy. I'm using a wireless mic instead of, I do have a, what do you call that? Dynamic mic that sounds more natural to my voice. But since it's gonna get away in my kind of desk view, I opt into using this wireless mic. So I have one on me and then one on the desk itself to catch all the good sounds of the gunpla process. But for some reason, this wireless mic doesn't suit my voice. With my wife's voice, she sounds amazing, but with my voice, I sound like I'm talking through a cave or talking through a muffled kind of mass or pillow. Hopefully you can understand me well enough, and also kind of hearing the clear sounds of the gunpla process, all the nips, all the taps, all the cuts. Alright, we're gonna be needing C112, C111. It's this one, C1, 11 and 12. 11, 12. Are these the ones we were able to do it with cut hand straight up, and it required very minimal cleanup after with X-Acto. Oh wait, I should do the side first. $11 11, 12. Oh, sorry, I wasn't in the shot again. I'm not used to it yet, especially I zoomed in more. There we go. Nice. No more. Oh, C11. C78, so we're going to be needing this C1 set. And this one's easy. The white pieces and the gray pieces are definitely the easiest one to clean up. I think for me, so far, this is only my third build, but so far, I think the easiest is white, then gray, then blue, and then red. In terms of cleaning up. Oh, don't forget transparent. Transparent would be the most difficult one, definitely. I don't think I've had to deal with transparent pieces until this one. The wing, 0, high grade, and then the heavy arms, high grade. I don't think I had clear pieces. I'm trying to remember. I don't think they had it. But this one, it does. So we've had to cut out a few for yesterday's build. Yesterday we were able to do the head and the torso. And this is so relaxing. Okay. Assembly time. B12, B13. Which way though? This way. Oh, I forgot to clean up B13. I think I forgot to do that too on the other side. I missed this part. Okay. I'll have to come in with the nail because the X-Acto knife isn't catching anything anymore. There are still some left over. I think it was visible. Yeah, it's slightly visible on the after the assembly based on the right arm. Should I dig more with the X-Acto? I'm afraid to scratch the surface. Yep. It's scratching the surface. We'll just have to be more aggressive with the nail, I guess. I wonder if this is now a good time to open the chisel type X-Acto knife. Should we do it? Because I don't have experience with using the chisel type X-Acto knife. Where is it? Oh, it's here. So I bought this off of Amazon. It's a set. So by default it has the typical X-Acto blade, but it does come with the chisel type blades. I don't know why there's two different color handles. They seem to be the same diameter, same design. But since I already have this and they look exactly the same. So this is from a $9 set that I bought from Amazon as well, which came in with all the other stuff. Stuff for sanding, stuff for sticker application. What else? Came with a heavy duty nipper as well. This one and this one. So maybe we'll use gold. Oh, there's a staple in it. Let's pry that off. By the way, for those who prefer watching on YouTube, I am multi-streaming to YouTube as well at a higher resolution, because currently with Twitch I can only stream at 1080. With YouTube I am streaming at 1440p. I tried streaming at 4K, but I think I was lagging a bit. I think it's because of some encoder limitations, which was kind of interesting, because I think I was able to stream test Dota at 4K just fine, and also stream 1080 at Twitch. But for some reason, when I tried to stream for the first time ever yesterday, I tried to stream first at 4K with this view, and I was lagging a bit, so I toned it down to 1440, and it was fine. No lags, no drop frames whatsoever. So even though I would have loved to stream this at 4K to YouTube, I can only do so at 1440. Still looks great though. But surprisingly, when I was reviewing the footage from yesterday's stream at Twitch, it was pretty high quality, but much better than what I was getting with Dota, like when I was stream testing. But looking at Twitch, the face cam looks fine, the desk view looks fine, everything looks kind of higher quality than I was expecting. So I'm happy with that. Okay, so we gotta replace this. I'm assuming you just twist this gray part to loosen the grip on the blade. We'll try that. and replace it with a chisel type. Of course, it had to be all the way at the end. Oh, it has two chisel type. Let's take them out. Yeah. So which one should I use? Can you guys see this? There's this chisel type, and then there's this kind of slightly at an angle, but still I would classify as a chisel type. So this is finer than this. I think I'm gonna go with the one in my right hand, this one, because we're trying to remove stuff from a very tiny part since it's a high grade. We'll go with this one. And then one other problem is, where do I put this blade? I guess I should put it together with the other similar size blade. So there's two of them. I don't know if they're the same size. Let's see. They look the same size. So we'll just put this one back on this set. How do you open this? Oh, just like that. Satisfying sound. And this as well. Okay. So first, let's try to see if it's really just. Oh yeah. Nice and easy. Make sure we don't cut ourselves in this. There we go. Sweet. Put that away. And then just cut one of these. Righty tighty. And we have it. Hopefully this fits still. It does. Nice. Okay. Let's clean up a bit. Just to be kind to my future self later. Do a bit of cleanup now. Do less of it later. Right now, let's see if we can get that right. Again, we're trying to get this. See if I can get it to focus on the camera. See that? Trying to get that to a better state, since it's going to be visible after assembly. It's catching it. Ooh, see that piece? Nice. Thank goodness I got this. For those of you who've had this problem before and doesn't have this type of blade, the chisel type, now you know it works. And I think this was only $7 or $8. Can't remember if it was on sale, but let me show you guys again after this. What else it came with? It comes with plenty of blades, 3 different types, plenty of spare blades, more than you would ever use in your life probably, and 2 handles. So unfortunately, since I already got like a beginner set that came with the same handle like I showed earlier, there's gonna be one handle that's not gonna be used. Maybe I can give that to my wife. Or maybe she bought her own. So my wife does her own crafts as well. She has her setup in the garage. She has like a laser engraver, some sort of special printers that can print on a t-shirt, print on like many materials. It's like one of those kind of Etsy type stuff. So she does that. All right, back to the assembly. So orientation is like this again. We're at this step. B12. Wait, is 11 and 12 the same? Hopefully it only fits one way. Oh yeah. So they differ with the kind of the male part of it. Is my desk out of focus for you guys? Let's check. Yeah, my desk is a little out of focus now. Let me check on Twitch. And earlier it wouldn't stop focusing on the manual, now it won't even focus on it. But it does focus on my hand, which is where most actions are happening. So maybe it's fine, but I was hoping when I pull my hand off of the desk, it would autofocus on the desk. Let's see. Let's zoom out a bit. See if that changes it. I think it's fine. Let's go back to the way it was. Okay. See if it has some snap. Nope. Just a squeeze. Okay. C1, 7, and 8. C1, or 7, 7, and 8. We'll try with a cut hand. Can't remember how it went earlier with the other side. That felt fine. 7 and 8. Again, size first. And I'm really happy with the chisel type X-Acto knife. That worked out very well. Better than I was expecting. I should have bought and used that sooner. Took me a while to find it too. Most of the stuff that I saw on or at Hobby Lobby and on Amazon most of them are like way too big or way too many. I think some are even selling for like 20 bucks or more for like 100 of them. So it wasn't meant for like a household purchaser. It was more meant for like those warehouse type production line purchasers. All right, let's clean this up with the X-Acto regular. So it's not catching that much. I guess that's the God hand effect. Last one. For those of you who just stopped on, in case you didn't know or haven't noticed, I don't like sanding, and I plan on not doing sanding as long as I can help it. Although there have been times during this build so far that I should have been sanding, I just didn't want to. So I just try my best to address those with X-Acto knife, with the snippers. But for the most part, I try to address it with a nail. And so far, it's been working well enough. And since I don't plan on doing any painting, at least for now, I really don't have a need to sand. I know for some painting you have to sand the part to make it stick better. Right, back with the chisel type. Since it's right in the middle. Oh, now it's focusing on the desk again. Right? It's focused on the manual again? Anyway. We'll use the chisel type since it's in the middle of the part. Nice. This is perfect. Wow, that's perfect. Yeah, it really is. If you have the right tool, things go way easier. sometimes you don't know if that tool exists or not. But for those of you who didn't know this thing exists, try it out if you need one. Okay. Back to assembly. Where are we? We're here. Orientation check. This small part goes in like so. Oh. A surprising snap on that short squeeze. Nice. It's a good snap. Cool. Got the forearm. Or I guess bicep as well. Okay, next up, C11 and B7. C11 is where? Oh wait, I'm holding C2. There we go. C11. Let's do the sides first. Should I flip it? Maybe, yeah. Last one. Yeah. That felt shaky for a moment there. It felt tougher than usual. I'll clean this up now. After this hand, I want to drink. I feel my lips being chapped. Oh wait, we need the, let's see, one. B7. Where's 7? There we go. B7. We can put this back on the rack. Yesterday I was using a different rack. It's like a wooden or bamboo rack. I think it was from IKEA. It was used for like plates and stuff. I tried it because it just looks more pleasing on my desk, even though it doesn't show on screen. I see it. Looks more pleasing on my desk. But it didn't work out too well. Since it has fewer spaces for the runners. So even though they look better, functionality wasn't good enough. Hello, KZ. Sorry, just seeing your message. So are you going to display it with the shield or without the shield when you finish the kit? Good question. So it's for my wife, so she will have the final say, but if it was me, I think I would post it with, let me see if I can, it should be in the box. Let's see. So you might be thinking about, or asking about, is it this pose or without the shield, some other pose? This one, where is this? Where can I buy this stand? Can I buy this on Amazon? Just in case my wife wants this kind of pose. If it was me, or if it was mine, it's gonna be this pose. Because I feel like from the anime series, this was like the oh shit moment, you know? When she did that, I think she blew up, what was it? She blew up a bunch of kind of drones, or was it a base? Can't remember. But yeah, if it was mine, it's gonna be this pose. Although I'm the type to change poses from time to time. But yeah, what about you? I don't know if you have this or not, but if it was you, which pose would you like? I mean, this looks very cool too. I think it's either this or that. This looks very cool too. I mean, the shield by its own looks very good. Look at all the details and how clean looking it is. The silhouette of it. It looks so nice. Yeah, I can see why having the shield on would be compelling and very kind of cool to look at. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm kind of swaying more towards the shield now. Now that I'm paying more attention to it. Because in my head I was just like, oh, definitely this pose, because, you know, how it went with the scene in the anime. But yeah, this shield looks really nice. The shield can be broken into gun bit and put onto the whole body. Oh yeah, yeah. It's gonna be this, right? This mode. I'm gonna have to turn off my camera for a bit so my wife can come in the room. Which camera though? This one. Okay. One of the person is asking, sorry, my wife's here in the room, they're asking if kind of what pose would it be after it's put together. Well, yeah. I feel like any pose would look good. But yeah, if it was me, I think I would be switching it up maybe once a week. Every week, or maybe every other week, or whatever I feel like. But yeah, so far, especially in person, all the details, the color, they look amazing. The permit score effect and the transparent bits look amazing. I don't think you can go wrong with any of the mode or poses. KZ, well, my aerial rebuild is not aerial rebuild. The only rebuild that is left is the torso and waist. There's different arms, legs, and head for it. Really? Is it like a full custom? Did you combine the kind of the base aerial with the rebuild? You got me curious. So you use different arms, legs, and head. So the only parts that are left are torso and waist. So torso, I don't have the waist yet. I'm excited to put together the gun. Look at that gun. Where is it? On this anime image reference. Yeah, and also the gun bits. I wonder if that's going to be a sticker. Probably. The green stuff on the forearm. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, I'm curious to what you're describing, Daisy, with your kind of aerial Frankenstein situation. I've seen people like combine wing and heavy arms, dead side, sandrock, all that combination, which look amazing and kind of very unique. KZ, if you post it without the shield, you can use the shield pieces to cover up those empty holes, such as on the shoulder armor, arms, and the side of the thigh. Right, right. Yeah, I guess we're talking about this kind of, so that's what it's gonna look like if you don't have a shield, since all the bits and pieces are gonna be on the kind of on the person. Yeah, there's really no wrong way to go at it. I think the right way to go about it is change the poses from time to time, depending on how you feel. But I'm curious to see what you have. Like, from what other parts do you have on it for the arms, legs, and stuff? Caliborn. Limbs RX81. Nice. Man. You're next level if you're able to customize like that. A Caliborn, I think, might be a future purchase for me. If I see it on our next trip to Japan in February, if I see it on any of the shops, sale or not, I think I'm gonna buy it. It's too bad that it didn't get much screen time on the show. I saw one YouTuber use the rifle broomstick kind of looking thing as a broomstick, like, you know, like a witch. But I don't remember seeing it used like that on the anime series. But it definitely was like a proper use of it, I feel like. Instead of it just kind of, you know, hovering below the arm. So Caliborn limbs. So it's mostly white. I need to see, let me Google Caliborn. Because I can remember the white silhouette of it, but not the details. And Caliborn looks sick. Even if it's just, you know, plain white with black accent, it looks sick. And this is just high grade. This is insane. That's so cool. So limbs. Oh, I see what you're saying. Huh. And then since you have the rebuild torso in a way, so the torso kind of pops out visual wise on your model. And then RX head. So very RX-81. Gundam. RX-81 head. Oh, so just like a classic head. So what do you have as weapons? I call my aerial mass production. Nice. Very much like a mass production during a war. Like, get whatever you can parts wise, salvage whatever you see, and then put it together. I don't know if this is true or not, but I think Caliburn is the one that Airy Dad is using at the end of the prologue. Oh yeah, I think so, because on the prologue, it was just a plain white model, but I'm not sure if it's the aerial before, you know, the paint job. I'm trying to remember the story. Oh yeah, maybe I think it is the Caliborn, and then the aerial was like the optimized version for Soleta, or maybe it was already aerial from the prologue, because Airy was fused with aerial, and that was from the prologue. Yeah, I don't know, maybe it is or not. But yeah, that prologue episode was shocking. It's so dark how they use the happy birthday kind of song for that. Now every time I hear happy birthday rhyme or song, that's all I can remember. Like Airy singing happy birthday while there's like a candle explosion happening. Yeah, it's definitely the highlights from Mercury series is when they go dark suddenly. Because there's such a kind of for most of the time it has a bright vibe to it, you know, with all the school setting. But when they suddenly go dark, the impact of it is very well done. I wish they did more of that. But yes, as far as design goes, the show has very well-designed Gundams. Although technically not all of them are Gundam, even though they look like a Gundam, they're just kind of mobile suit. But design-wise, they all look amazing. And all of the parts and bits make sense. Even what's that? I can't remember the model. The one that the brother that keeps fixing his hair. He had like an OP Gundam towards the end of the show. That looked great too. They didn't have much screen time, but that model looked great. Too bad if Ifrit, Anavada, and Ifrit Jew didn't appear in the series. I'm not familiar with those. Ifrit. Let me look it up. Anavada. Oh, where is this from? This looks cool. I haven't seen this before. What are these weapon types, man? So that's like a mini shield with a pull-out weapon. Where is this from? The one that got a big sword is the Schwarzette. and then if it Jew, JUI. What is this big hand? Is this real? This is like a, what is that? From Code Geass. What's the red mech? It's like that. These are cool. The Jew and the Nevada. Where is this from? This looks amazing. Shorzette. Yeah, it's this one, the Shorzette. With the halo of that on the helmet. Yeah, the show got a lot of great designs. It's from which from Mercury prequel? There's a prequel? I know about the prologue because before I watched it, I googled watch order because I'm not familiar with the Gundam series in general, and that's what it gave me. Watch the prologue or episode 0, and then the rest. I didn't know about the prequel. Is it a movie or a series as well? Man, this chisel type is clutch. There's a prequel, but not in animated form. It's either manga or light novel, I see. So it's like what's the one from Wing? What was it? Anyway, there's like a light novel for Wing that's not animated yet. It was animated a bit with the what was it, 25th anniversary something trailer, where they recreated some scenes from the original and also added some scenes from the future events, aka the light novel stuff or manga. Interesting. But yeah, those Ephrath designs looks amazing. It feels like it's from a previous era, kind of weapon-wise. And they should have pulled that out for the character with the pink, big kind of meatball hair. They should have pulled that out for her, so she can use that towards the last arc instead of having her use a kind of beat up mobile suit that was meant for training, I think. All right. So what do we need? I think we have everything we need to finish this arm. So this goes first, like so. Right. And then arm. Nice solid feel. And then the hand. Nice snap. Solid joint. There's also another Witch from Mercury prequel kit that got announced this year. Really? They really like the series, huh? Although I can't blame them. Given even the prequel stuff you told me about, looking at it, they look amazing. Like, it would be a shame if they didn't make a kit for it. Do you have the E-First ones? Both the Jew and Nevada? They look like they're like a cross from Gundam and Code Geass. The season 1 mechs from Code Geass, where they're still kind of militarized looking before it became too sci-fi. Alright, so we're now at 5. We can put together the head and the arms. I'm torn. Should we do that now or wait for the legs and the rest and put together the body? I guess we'll just do that now. We'll do the head first. See if we get a good snap. Nope, just a solid squeeze. Look at that. That looks so good. For those of you who doesn't have this, it looks better in person. Oh wait, my screen froze. Hold on a bit. There we go. Let me double check on my stream. Make sure it's proper. Alright, looks good. But yeah, look at that. Look at the details on the head and the face. The high-grade wing and heavy arms did not look this good quality-wise, given that they're generations apart, gun placket-wise. But yeah, this looks amazing. Alright, arms. Ooh, nice. Yeah, that's solid. This feels so solid. it's definitely gonna hold any post you wanted to do. Hopefully that's the case. Like, you guys were telling me about the Barbados yesterday, the high grade. Stay away from that. It's one of those where you move it, you look at it funny, it just disassembles itself. You got both of the wafers? Nice. Red Stray powered arm got even a bigger arm extension. I know about the Red Stray. That's the like the samurai Gundam, right? Let me double check. Red Stray. Oh no, it's not the samurai one, is it? Kai is the samurai one. Red Stray is the shield and rifle. Red frame power. What is this? What kind of Gundam series is this from? I see it here. It has like a big sword, giant arms, giant shoulders. It looks like it's a Gundam from G Gundam. This is so cool. This is ridiculous. It even has like a support hydraulics for the shoulder. Now with arms like that and still have a sword. If you're the opposing pilot, you can only dodge it. No hope in blocking this. This looks so cool. Man, you know a lot of cool kits. You must own a big collection. Again, given I'm not very familiar with the entire Gundam series, but you know a lot of the cool ones. So I've only seen, growing up, I've seen Gundam Wing and G Gundam. And then I watch, what's a 00 from? What's the name of that? Is it just Gundam 00? The one with the, like their higher beings. The one with Exia. Oh, thanks for the follow, Zany. Welcome, welcome. Appreciate it. Mobile Suit Gundam 00. Okay, so that's the name of the series, but yeah. So I watched that. So Wing, G Gundam 00, Iron Blooded Orphans, Witch from Mercury. I think that's, is that it? I think that's the only ones I've seen so far. I'm considering watching the OG Gundam so I can build the RX models. But yeah. What else? Yeah, I think that's it. Hopefully I'm not forgetting any. And again, I only want to build kits that I've seen or watched the series of. That way I'm more... Oh, not you, Siri. That way I'm more interested, invested, and I can appreciate the kit more once I've done it. So I'm not saying I'm not going to be building the kits that I don't know about, but I want to watch the series of it first before I build it. And then in this case, with this aerial rebuild, we watch the series because my wife picked this out from Hobby Lobby. And before I built it, I wanted to watch it, and we liked the show. Zany Spectre definitely suggests a Gundam The Origin series. It takes place before the original series. And it's a nice place to start with the OG. Gundam The Origin series. I think it's the first time I heard about that. I'll add it to my notes. So should I watch it before the OG series, or watch the OG series and then do the origin? Is there like a watch order or release date thing? Although it takes place before the original series. Although some prequels, it's better to watch the main line first, because sometimes if you don't, you're gonna miss callbacks or characters you're supposed to be surprised about or know about on the prequels. So let me know what's the watch order for you. Gundam The Origin series. Cool. Thanks for the tip. Yeah, my older brother suggested me to watch the OG as well. I have no problems watching older anime shows because I appreciate the kind of the animation era, the process of it. So even though technically compared to now, some art animation doesn't hold up, I can kind of wrap my head around that it was made at a time where it was revolutionary at that time. All right, so we have finished the arms. Look at that. That looks amazing. And again, for those who prefers to watch on YouTube, I'm multi-streaming to YouTube as well at 1440. But even at Twitch at 1080, this looks amazing. It looks even better in person. And even the permit score effect shines through the kind of transparent panels. I can't wait to finish this build and do all those poses. Man, looks amazing. Zany suggests the origin, then the original, since it helps flesh out characters better. I see. It's coming out great. I love the rebuild design. Thanks. But yeah, this looks amazing. Yeah, when my wife saw this, because I was buying the RG Wing TV series at Hobby Lobby, they had it on sale. They have the entire rack for 60% off. So I was getting that, and then my wife.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Not you, Siri. Sorry. And then my wife saw this rebuild with, didn't know about the anime at that time. She just liked the design, picked it up. But yeah, watching it now, I know the aerial base is more striking and has a more unique design and silhouette. But the aerial rebuild, I think I prefer slightly. Because I think the aerial base has that Barbados look where it has its own, design vibe, like a G Gundam series Gundams. The rebuild is more in line with the traditional kind of Gundam designs. Again, they both look great. The rebuild feels more aggressive in its design. Yeah, I agree. It looks more menacing. The base one looks intense, but in a like a very like not elegant, but in a more agile kind of vibe. I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying, but Rebuild looks menacing, more aggressive. I agree. It looks like it's gonna destroy you and your base behind you. Okay. Let's see. I think we can do right leg and feet. Let's continue. Bees. B 22, 24, 25. 22, 25. Where's 24? 24. So the 24s, for some reason, maybe it's just identical, so I can pick whatever. Let's take out 22 first. This should be doable with just a gut hand straight up. Whoever designed the Gundams or the mobile suits in general from Mercury, they did a really good job. Like, all of them look striking and unique. 24, where am I? I'm lost. 24. Wait, what? Did a piece fall off? Oh. Look at that. And then 25. I can feel my posture drooping down. Maybe I should stand up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stand up. Oops. Oh no. My setup is falling apart. Okay. Let's clean this up. Let's do this one tiny first. think that's done. Next one, this piece. Should I do this with a chisel type? Cool. All right, last piece. This one. This one had 4 knobs. Let's do the easiest ones first. I say easiest, but doesn't feel like it. So is the Origin series, do they have the same main characters of the OG series or different? I'm assuming different since you mentioned that it's a prequel. And I'm assuming on the OG series, the main guy wasn't established yet. Oh, my wife and I did watch the G Quox movie. And they had some scenes from the OG, or they had characters from the OG series. And I think the Gundam as well. What was it? I was watching a review of it after we watched the movie. And just mentioned that part. That's how I kind of got more familiar with the OG series. So my wife and I were in Union City and was trying to kill time before we go home because we were gonna hit traffic if we went straight home, and we saw it an anime movie was playing and took the chance and did not know it was going to be a series. So the movie itself was kind of cliffhangery, considering it was like an episode 1 for an upcoming series at that time. Okay. So, which is which? So this is B22. B25 on my right hand. Just a squeeze, no snap. And then 24. Like this. Ooh. Alright. That's solid. Okay. Oh, it's almost 6. So I'm gonna have to end it here. We'll continue, if not tomorrow, maybe Saturday, but I'll try tomorrow afternoon again. So I usually start after lunch, 1 or 2, maybe 3 p.m. But yeah, thanks for those who stopped by and for those who are here now. Thanks for spending your time with me and doing this build, joining the process. Thanks for sharing all your info, took notes of it, especially all those kind of the Gundams I didn't know about, and giving me a tip on how best to watch the OG series. I did not know about the Origin series at all, so good to know. All right, thank you guys, have a nice rest of your day, and see you maybe tomorrow, if not Saturday. We'll see. All right, bye. Thank you.